With these freezing temperatures, there's a good chance you've got a busted pipe leaking into your basement. I do. I'm going to show you how to mitigate it so that you can dry everything up and hopefully keep from having to replace carpet and baseboards and things like that. Drywall will need replaced in this case, and I'll show you why. And the carpet pad will need replaced. But hopefully we can salvage the carpet and baseboards. As you can see, we've got a valve up here that goes to an outside spigot. And that valve decided it wanted to leak after the snow and ice started melting. So you can see it got a little bit on the ceiling here, and it came down the wall. And we have some pretty big problems on the wall here. It came all the way down to the carpet. The carpet is sopping wet. So we're going to pull some baseboards. We're going to pull the carpet back. We're going to get everything out of here that is wet now that we've got the leak stopped, and start to mitigate this so it can be drying and not growing mold. So the pad is soaking wet. So we are definitely going to have to remove this. And it's glued down, so a lot of times it's going to pull up pretty easy. If not, you may need to get a scraper to kind of help get some of that up. But it should pull out pretty quick. So we're going to start by removing this first 4-foot section as far back as we need to. It is soaking wet. You can see all of that coming out of there. Now it's dry over here, so we don't have to come this far. So we're going to find out where it stopped, and we're going to cut out about a foot or two past that. So we're dry here. The wet stopped about at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. So that should be as far as we need to come. You're going to want to cut these in pretty small sections, because with all the water that these have taken on, they're going to be really heavy. Now we've got this first row taken up, but it has definitely seeped over to this next section. So we're going to pull this further back and keep pulling the pad out until we get to some dry pad. We're going to put some fans on this. Let it be drying the floor and the carpet all together. Now I can see here where the drywall is wet. You can feel it, and then you can tell that about over here it's dry. So I'm going to do what's called a flood cut, which is 2 feet from the ground up. I'm going to cut that straight across. And what that does is it opens up the wall cavity so that you can put a fan on it and have air blowing up behind it, so that dries those cavities out between the studs. It doesn't let the moisture build up and grow anything, any mold or anything. Now I am going to have to replace more drywall than that, but for mitigation purposes, I'm going to do this flood cut and let the walls dry out inside. Now you can tell this is taking on a lot of water. This is just falling right apart. Paint's peeling right off the wall. Now we're starting to hit some drywall here, so the water obviously didn't come up this far all the way down. Looks like it may be tapered like this, but we're going to go ahead and cut this, and then we'll cut a little bit lower here to get some air flowing behind there. We're going to end up taking this baseboard off as well, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to get the drying process started, and then I'll worry about the baseboard tomorrow. Now we've got our baseboards removed, we've got our flood cuts in the wall, and we've got air mover fans blowing air into the wall so that it can circulate through that wall cavity to prevent anything from growing and to dry out your studs and anything up in the wall that may be wet. So we're going to let this sit overnight, maybe a couple nights, until we get that all dried out before we can start putting that back together. That's how you mitigate water damage if it's small. Now listen, if it's big, don't hesitate to call the professionals. They will come out, they'll do a great job. Don't hesitate to call them. But if it's something small, a small corner or something that you can handle on your own, don't hesitate to do that. It'll save you a lot of money in the long run. Hope this was helpful to you. We'll see you next time.